What you will learn, you'll be able to describe the basic model of the communication process and name each part in the right order so you can use it to plan IMC campaigns. Every communication plan starts with a very simple idea. One side wants to send a meaning, and the other side has to receive that same meaning. The model shows us how that happens. We begin with the source or sender. In our case, that's usually the brand, the company, or sometimes a spokesperson speaking for the brand. The sender has some information it wants to share, maybe a new product, a seasonal offer, or a brand story. Next is encoding. Encoding means turning that idea into a form the audience can experience words, images, sounds, colors, layout, even music. This is where creative work happens. If we encode it in a way the audience doesn't understand, the message fails even before it's sent. Then we have the message. The message is the actual content we're sending, the headline, the video, the social post, the radio spot, the display in the store. A good message is clear, consistent with the brand, and built for the audience's situation. After that comes the channel. This is the path the message travels on. It can be non-personal channels like TV, radio, print, outdoor, websites, social media feeds, or personal channels like a salesperson, an email from a rep, or even word of mouth. The big point here, choosing the right channel, makes it more likely the audience will actually see or hear the message. On the other side is the receiver, the target audience. The receiver has to decode the message. Decoding is the opposite of encoding. The audience takes the symbols, our words, images, and sounds, and turns them back into meaning. They do this based on their own experience, culture, language, and expectations. Real communication only happens if what we meant and what they understood are close. In the middle of all this is noise. Noise is anything that gets in the way: competing ads, cluttered feeds, bad timing, a distracted viewer. Noise is one reason IMC repeats the same core idea across different channels. Repetition and consistency help us get through the noise. Finally, we have response and feedback. Response is what the audience does after decoding. Maybe they remember us, maybe they search us, maybe they buy. Feedback is the part of that response that comes back to us: clicks, comments, DMs, redemption, sales data. Feedback tells us, did the message work? And lets us improve the next campaign. So the basic model is source, encoding, message, channel, decoding, receiver, with noise around it and feedback coming back. If you can name and manage each of those pieces, you can design cleaner, clear IMC.